Ronald Read was born into a poor farming family in rural Vermont, walking 4 miles to school every day because there was no car at home. He carried that working-class reality into adulthood. He spent 25 years working as a gas station mechanic and another 17 years sweeping floors as a part-time janitor. When he died in 2014 at the age of 92, his lawyer opened a safe deposit box to sort out his affairs and found a stack of stock certificates 5 inches thick. The total value of the holdings was just under $8 million. His neighbors and family were blindsided. Read chopped his own firewood to avoid paying for heating. He wore old flannel shirts to the local diner, and he drove a second-hand Toyota Yaris, parking far away from the meters to save a few coins. This leaves us with a specific question. How does a man who spent his life working low-wage jobs end up with a net worth that dwarfs most doctors and lawyers? About 70 million Americans currently participate in 401k plans. That means tens of millions of people are interacting with the exact same stock market Ronald Read used. Yet among U.S. households just a few years away from retirement, the median amount saved is only around $10,000. This shows the typical reality against this one janitor. On one side, a barely visible $10,000. On the other, Read's $8 million. Same country, same decades, same market access. If millions have access to the same tools but get such different results, it suggests that income alone isn't the primary variable in the equation. We naturally assume massive wealth requires a massive salary. Read's decades at the gas station and as a janitor for JCPenney erases that variable. We also assume you need some rare stock-picking talent. Read held positions in 95 different companies. They were ordinary household names. No secret formulas, no exotic trades. And he made mistakes. He held Lehman Brothers stock all the way through 2008, riding the company's collapse straight down to zero. He took the exact same hits as every other investor who watched their portfolios burn that year. If he lacked a high income and possessed no unique genius for picking stocks, we are left with a single mathematical variable to explain his outcome. He just never stopped buying. For almost 65 straight years, through wars, recessions, and booms, he put small amounts into the market and never touched it. Today, this is known as systematic investing, or dollar cost averaging. You invest a fixed dollar amount on a fixed schedule, ignoring whatever the market is doing that day. When stock prices are high, your fixed contribution, say $500, naturally buys fewer shares. When the market crashes, that exact same $500 suddenly scoops up a larger volume of shares on the cheap. Over time, this averages out your cost per share without any guesswork. Over a 40-year timeline, compounding takes over. Earning returns on your returns turns a flat line of $240,000 in contributions into an outcome that towers over the money you put in. The math scales predictably. Total time spent in the market easily outperforms the attempt to time the market perfectly. If the formula is this accessible, we have to ask why so few people actually execute it. The barrier isn't the math, it's human biology. We are wired for loss aversion. Losing money hurts intensely, causing a powerful urge to stop the bleeding. Many people sell off at the absolute bottom, exactly when they should be buying. On the flip side, we experience a fear of missing out. Watching others hit it big on a speculative asset makes methodical investing feel pointless. We abandon the plan to chase a hot trend right before it cools off. The average investor often underperforms the market because they let these emotions dictate their timing. Ronald Read accumulated his millions because he bypassed those emotions and operated like a machine. Expecting most people to maintain 65 years of unbroken manual discipline is unrealistic. When Read started, investing required manual effort. You had to physically buy individual stocks and reinvest the dividends yourself, choosing to stay disciplined every single month. Today, institutional solutions bypass human willpower. Workplace retirement plans automatically deduct investments from your paycheck before you ever see the money. This chart reveals the data behind that behavior. Workers who had to manually opt into their plans have a median balance of around $121,000. Workers enrolled automatically end up with over $192,000. These systems are designed to make consistency a default setting, removing the need for manual follow-through over a 40-year career. The trap for many investors is the cultural belief that building wealth has to be fast, complicated, and exciting. Think of wealth like a bucket. Every day, you pour in 1 cup of water. You ignore the hot days where it evaporates, and you ignore the rainy days where it fills faster. You just keep pouring the cup, and eventually the bucket fills. This leaves us with a final challenge. If no one was watching you or cheering you on, would you still show up to pour your cup for the next 30 years?